Hey guys, Auspicious Aussie here, and welcome to episode 25 of the Inter Miami series. Now, this episode, as you can tell, the MLS Cup final. We will be taking on LAFC, and it's going to be a very iconic, historic game for us and for Inter Miami in regards to this series. Anyway, just want to show you a quick little fixture review of the last two games. Of course, last episode, we started off with a 5-3 victory over Montreal Impact. As you can see, we were 3-0 up. They then went attacking, got 3 goals back eventually. But yeah, we essentially made it 5 or 4. Was it? Yeah, we made it 5-2, and then they came back and got a third goal. They went attacking. We stayed attacking. They got a couple of goals back. We then pushed on, got another 2 goals for ourselves, and really sort of solidified the game in that respect. And then the second game of last episode, the Eastern Conference Final, and what a win this was. What a beautiful comeback. We were 2-0 down. We brought it back, and that was in the first half. We were 2-0 down the first half. Rui Diaz, the man himself, getting a goal for us in the 54th minute. We then had Greg Garza get sent off 2 minutes later in the 56th minute. We then had Rui Diaz being down to 10 men. He then scored his second goal of the game in the 57th minute, getting the equaliser 2-2 at that point. And then, luckily for us, Alexander Ring scoring an own goal. It was from a discouraged shot that I think was deflected into the back of the net. It was going wide, his shot, and then hits the defender, goes in the back of the net, and then finally Mizcic in the 89th minute, getting our 4th goal of the game. Another sort of deflected shot, but this one was on target from Mizcic. Like I said, that leaves us in the final today of the MLS Cup. It's the last game of the season, the last kick of the ball in regards to the MLS. We're going to be at home, Miami Freedom Park. It's the first season that we've actually been playing here since it was created, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, the starting lineup for this game going to be McDermott in goals. We're going to stick with Emmanuel at right back, Abubakar and Ogbeta as the centre backs. Obviously, commiserations to Garza. Picked up the red card. I mean, you would have to say that he's kind of the hero. He picks up the red card. We then score 3 goals. Doesn't make any sense, but it happened. So Gasper's going to be starting for him today at left back. Left wing going to be Romano. Right wing's going to be Mueller. Zelalem will partner Piette. Going to stick with Piette. Possibly you should go with Diskerud. He played pretty well last game. And then up front, we're going to stick with Fernandez and the man himself, our designated player, Rui Diaz, up front. The bench today is going to be Strand, Zimmerman coming back in after his injury. We then got Martial, Diskerud, Mizcic, Cisneros, and Menoli. Here we go. Couple of regens, attacking midfielder and a striker. They've got some really good players though. Both of their centre backs really solid. They've also got Lucas Romero, who would be better off playing in midfield, but he's going to be playing at right back today. I think Lawrence is pretty good as well. He's pacey fullback. Yeah, here we go. It's going to go with the old trusty, if we play our game, we'll win. I feel like that is pretty much the basis of this Inter Miami team. If we play to our ability, play to our strength, we can beat anybody. And I think we've definitely shown that throughout the course of the season. All right, we're playing it out from the back. A little bit nerve-wracking, but we're bringing it forward, and Fernandez is in behind. 1-on-1, and that's a good save by the goalkeeper. Really nice ball from Romano over the top. He's going to take the corner as well. Ooh, that was a dangerous corner. Somebody really should have got on that. And we've definitely started the better of the two teams. course, we are at home, so that does favour us a little bit. We get pretty lucky there. They easily could have put that in the back of our net. Alright, we've got a free kick. Zelalem to the back post. And a Boubacar with a pretty wild header over the crossbar. Looks like LAFC are going to play out from the back, but Romano with a brilliant tackle on his countryman. And Mueller with a nice header, and it's in the back of the net. 1-0 into Miami. We take the lead in the MLS Cup. Really nice header back across the goal. But what a tackle there by Romano on Romero, funnily enough. Yeah, really, really solid header. And that's his 7th goal of this season. We're 21 minutes in and we do take the lead. I have to say, that's a pretty early goal, and it's a pretty important one as well. We've also got a Boubacar picking up a yellow card. He's also fairly prone. I know I said that about Garza in the last episode, and it came back to bite me in the butt. Hopefully it's not going to be a similar sort of thing for a Boubacar today. And Mueller left the ball behind there. That was a bit of a weird dribble by the winger. Anyway, we are coming forward again. Well, we were coming forward. Zelalem with a nice ball first time to Ruidíaz. He shoots, and it's a decent save again. Really decent save by the keeper. Romano with another corner. This time the keeper comes out and claims it with ease. Their goalkeeper's on a 7 match rating at the moment as well. Pretty solid. Emmanuel beats his man. Interesting ball to Ruidíaz. Goes for the shot. He gets his own rebound as well, but he's facing the wrong way with his back to goal. And the chance, the opportunity. Well, I thought it had gone, but Ruidíaz hits the post. Oh, that is so unlucky. Somehow we managed to steal the ball back. And you have to say, Ruidíaz with 2 really, really good opportunities to score. We've stolen the ball. Zelalem. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. You've got to be joking. That is so unlucky. Piette to Fernandez. And he's going to be offside. He does that a little bit, Fernandez. He finds himself, straying offside. It does happen. Anyway, Ruidíaz in behind. Another nice through ball there. And he rounds the goalkeeper with ease. Raul Ruidíaz, 25th goal of the season, putting us 2-0 up. And like I said, he's basically the series changer, I have to say. We signed him towards the back end of last season. And, I mean, there's no way you can even comprehend the involvement this guy has had in this football club. He has changed us into a threat. I mean, a title threat. We're in the MLS Cup final. We're 2-0 up. He literally scored 2 goals in the Eastern Conference semi-final, and he also scored 2 goals in the final of the Eastern Conference. So, 45k per week is looking pretty cheap at the moment. And you have to say Seattle will be pretty pissed off with how well he has actually done since we traded for him. There we go. We go into halftime with a 2-0 lead in the MLS Cup. Perfect. I mean, that's literally the opposite first half we had in the last game. We were 2-0 down. Hopefully, LAFC don't do a similar type of comeback, because that would make me pretty depressed, I'd have to say. I was pretty joyful coming back in the last episode. But for someone else to do it to me, obviously it'd be basically the complete opposite reaction. Anyway, I hope and I pray that that's not going to happen here today. And we're still moving the ball so nicely. And Ruidíaz, there we go. What can I say about him? There is nothing left to say. He scored 2 goals in this game as well. The man is, without a doubt, our best player. I mean, that's already a given, to be honest. It's a given. I mean, we signed him on a 5-year contract at the age of 29, so he's here to stay. He's too old, probably, for any sort of European clubs to come in for him. I mean, we don't even have to really worry about losing him. He's losing a little bit of pace, but you can see what a goal threat he actually is. He is something special. Probably the talisman of our Miami team. And Fernandez, his strike partner. Can't score that one, but he's also been pretty impressive, flying his trade next to our designated player. And we're 3-0 up. Cruising. Absolutely cruising at the moment. Abubakar, the centre-back, putting a dreadful cross into the box. And we're 3-0 up, and their goalkeeper is still playing a brilliant game. That goes to show how dominant we actually are at the moment. And you'd have to say that LAFC are probably the weaker. Oh my, he scored a hat-trick in the MLS Cup. In the final game of the MLS, literally the title decider, and Ruidíaz has scored a hat-trick. I mean, that just makes me so happy. Words can't even describe. We're 4-0 up. 57 minutes into the game. And your star striker on a hat-trick. Well, he's got his hat-trick, really. And we're about to claim our first MLS Cup. Alright, we'll make a few subs here. Let's get a few players on. Diskerud can come on for Piete. And then I think Manoli can come on as well for Fernandez. We'll just save that last sub. Not exactly worth risking going down to 10 men. Even though, I mean, we essentially play better with 10 men. So it would be a pretty weird thing. Alright, time is running out. I mean, there's no way LAFC can even come back. And we are going to claim, I'm so happy, we're going to claim our first MLS Cup for Inter Miami. Victory is on the cards. And I'm just so proud. I mean, we've been working towards this goal for the last few seasons. And to actually be here and to win it. It really goes to show just how much fun I've been having with this series as well. Sometimes MLS saves, they get a little bit boring after a little while. But this one was challenging, a fresh team. I mean, essentially no players, really. We had a couple of players at the club. And, look at us now. We're 4-0 up in stoppage time in the MLS Cup at our newly built first, debut season for the Miami Freedom Park. I mean, we could score a 5th goal. Manoli. Oh, it's a really good save. 1 minute left to play. Diskerud gets on the end of it. Gives it away. And I guess LAFC can come forward for the last 30 seconds of the game. Alright, there we go. 4-0 victory. Ruidíaz with a hat-trick. Chris Mueller getting the opening goal with that beautiful header. And we are the MLS Cup champions. And we celebrate a famous treble, apparently. Obviously, Supporters' Shield, Eastern Conference Final, and finally, MLS Cup champions. There we go. The board are delighted. Quite a few different champions there, actually. We've got Toronto, obviously, Atlanta. Then we had DC in, I think, that first season. Then Chicago Fire, another really weird club to be winning the MLS. And then last season's winner was our opponents today, LAFC. So, yeah, full credit to us. All these players here picking up their MLS Cup medals, I guess. Winners' medals. And then the man himself, Raul Ruidiaz, man of the match. And there we go. That is going to wrap up this season for the Inter Miami series. Going to come back. We're still going to keep going. I want to try and push on next season into the CONCACAF Champions League. You know, pretty disappointing to go out against Orlando City in the quarterfinal. But yeah, the next episode is going to be the 2023 Super Draft. So make sure you tune in for that one. And make sure you smash the like button, guys. We've won the MLS Cup. I mean, we've essentially won everything apart from the Champions League and the US Open Cup. I think it deserves a like. Subscribe to the channel, and that'll keep you up to date with all these videos coming out in the future. And apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy and goodbye.